Hi, everybody. Welcome back from spring break. This is Miss Poot. I hope everyone had a restful and eventful stay at home. Welcome to our very first week of distance learning. This will be your first lesson in math, and we're going to be talking about geometry for the next 2 weeks. Today's lesson is for Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. All right, everyone. Before we begin, I just want to let everyone know that if you did not watch a tutorial video before starting today's lesson, please make sure to return back to the Google Classroom and find the video that says tutorial and watch that one first. It will show you where everything is and all of the documents that you will be turning in by the end of this week. All right, so if you've already grabbed all of your documents for this lesson, let's begin. All right. Today's agenda. We have 4 items for today's lesson. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. The very first thing I need to do is watch a video that is called What is Pi? All right. The second thing we're going to do is the actual lesson. That means we're going to be practicing together circumference and area of a circle. The third thing I need to do right after I finish my practice is our exit slip, and that will be a Google survey. The fourth item is our independent practice assignment, and that's going to be 7 problems that we need to complete. Now, the video, the exit ticket, and the assignment are things that are going to be due on April 19th at 11:59 p.m. to Google Classroom. All right, so let's continue on. Our learning objectives for today are the following. Number 1, know the formulas for area and circumference of a circle. Number 2, use formulas to solve circle math problems. Number 3, give an informal derivation of the relationship between circumference and area of a circle. Now, the last one is just basically saying that we need to know how circumference and area are related. All right, so just like I said before, we're going to have to press pause here and we're going to have to watch the video that is called What is Pi? So do that first. All right, so after you watch the video, go ahead and unpause this video and we're going to continue on. All right, let's keep going. Vocabulary words. Our vocabulary words for today are circle, circumference, diameter, radius, area, pi, ratio, exponents, and formula. Our guiding question for today's lesson is, how do we solve for the circumference and perimeter of a circle? All right, we're going to start with our note-taking, and that's going to be in our interactive notebook. This is a place where we're going to be writing down our notes to guide us in our thinking and solving of circumference and area. We're going to go back and forth between this document and this video. So you're going to have to press pause and play at several times. So you're going to go back and forth. Okay, so let's begin. All right, so I'm going to exit out of my PowerPoint and I'm going to go to my copy of our interactive notebook. All right, so here it is. Here's my title page. Now, before I begin, I want everyone to go to the top where the title of this document is. And at the front, I'm going to click it and erase or make space, and I'm going to write my first and last name. So I know this is your copy, okay? All right, so here's our interactive notebook. We're learning standard 7.G.4, and that's on circumference and area of a circle. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go to page 2. Page 2 is located in the sidebar. I'm just going to click where it says 2. Now it should look like this. All right, so the very first thing I need to know and make sure I can memorize them is my formulas. I gotta know my formula for circumference and my formula for area. So with my mouse, I'm going to go to the one that says pi times diameter. All right, pi times diameter is actually the formula for circumference. So I'm going to click it. Now it looks like this. There's blue. And I'm going to click it and drag it to its correct spot. All right, there it is. Now, I need to find the formula for area of a circle, and that one is pi times radius squared. Again, click it, wait for it to turn blue, then click and drag it all the way to its spot. There it is. We now know the formulas for circumference and area of a circle. And these formulas will be located in your notebook, so you can always go back to this and find them there, okay? All right, so now again, back to the sidebar. I'm going to click page 3. Now it looks like this. All right, so for the next part, we're going to practice some problems together. All right, so I see on the top of the page, there's some directions. I'm going to read them. It says, determine the circumference of the following circles. Show all your work, exclamation point. All right, so you're going to say, how am I going to be able to do that? Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, let's work on the first problem. I see a green circle, and I also see a center point. There it is. I also see a line that goes directly across the center point and to the perimeter of the circle. All right, so like true mathematicians, I'm going to have to use all of the information I know about circles and all of the information that is being given to me in the picture. So let's start. I'm going to click my box. Again, it turns blue. Then I'm going to start writing. Okay, so the very first thing I should do as a mathematician is write down all of the information I know about circles. So, and circumferences, because that's what I'm solving for. So I'm going to write the formula for circumference. So I'm going to write C equals, and the formula is C equals pi times diameter. Now, how am I going to write down pi? Well, I don't see any symbols here. Well, we actually have to use a special character. I'm going to show you where that is. So we're going to go all the way over here where it says insert. You're going to click it once, then you're going to scroll, you're going to scroll down all the way to where it says special character. You're going to click it. Then in the first box, make sure it says categories. The second drop down, I'm going to go to symbol, and symbol's all the way at the top. Then I'm going to go to the last drop down window, click it. And since we're talking about math, it's actually a math symbol. So I'm going to click it. Then there's a bunch of symbols. I'm going to scroll until I find the one that looks like pi. And that's here. So I'm going to click it. I click it once, and there it is, right up here. Sorry, everyone. All right, so now that it's here, all I have to do is exit. There it is. So circumference equals pi times diameter. All right, now I wrote down all of the information that I know about circumferences. That's the formula. Now I'm going to press enter. In this next line, I'm going to write down all the information they gave me. And they gave me the diameter. So I'm going to write down the formula again, but where it says D, I'm just going to put 24 feet. So let's do that. So C equals pi. Again, pi is insert, special characters, click it once, then click the pi symbol once. It's already in the document, exit. Times 24 feet. There it is. Right, now I'm going to keep going. C equals. Now, do I know the number for pi? Well, if I watch the video, what is pi? Yes, they gave us a rounded number for pi. Does anybody remember what that number was? I do. It's 3.14. So I'm going to write that now. 3.14. This is a number that's given, okay, a rounded number. Then I'm going to copy the rest, times 24 feet. There it is. Now, how am I going to show the work for the next part? Well, in the next part, you're going to need scratch paper and a pencil. So if you don't have that, grab that now. I have my scratch paper, so I'm going to go to my digital scratch paper. It's right here. Now, I'm going to use my information. So here I go with my pencil. 3.14, that's pi, times diameter. And the diameter they gave us was 24 feet. So I'm going to use that number, 24. There it is. I'm going to do my double digit math. Now, I already did it, so I'm just going to write down the answer. It's 75.398. Okay. All right. There it is. So now I'm going to go back to my notes and I'm going to write my answer. C equals 75.398 feet. Now I have finished the first problem. I'm going to do it again, but this time for the second circle. First thing I need to do is click the box. Now, like true mathematicians, I got to write the information I know about circles first. And we're solving for circumference. So I'm going to write the formula. Now, why am I asking you to write down the formula over and over again? Because I want you to remember it for your quizzes. So please make sure you write it down every single time. So special characters, pi, click it once and then just exit. It's already there. Times d. All right, now I need to know d. Now let's take a look at the circle. Did they give us the diameter? The answer is no. They gave us the radius. Radius is half of the diameter. So if I know that this is half, how can I get the entire thing? Well, I can take the number they gave me and multiply it by 2. 11 times 2 is 22. Therefore, the diameter is 22 inches. I'm going to write that information here. So C equals pi, insert, special characters, pi, exit. There it is. Times, again, 11 times 2 is 22. So I'm going to put 22 inches. Can't forget my units. All right, again, I'm going to write C equals 3.14 times 22 inches. Remember, pi, the rounded number is 3.14, okay? That's where I got it from. They gave me this number. All right, I'm going to keep going. So now I have to grab my pencil and my scratch paper, and I'm going to have to solve for this problem, okay? So let's go ahead and go back. Here's my scratch paper. 3.14 times 22 inches. There it is. All right. So remember, boys and girls, I already did my math on the side. So with your pencil, go ahead and solve it now. The answer for 3.14 times 22 is 69.08. So I'm going to write it 69.08. All right, so let's go ahead and write that in our notes. C equals 69.08 inches. All right, we just solved for circumference of this yellow circle. All right, so before we finish up, I really would like some feedback. You will have an exit slip that looks like this. You're going to click on it and answer the questions on there. It's worth 12 points. Now, these points will be automatically given to you, but you must answer the questions in complete sentences. And again, this is due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. All right, so thanks everyone. We will have another math lesson and assignment on Thursday. So remember, our math schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays. My office hours will be Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4:30 to 5:30. Please look out on Google Class. I will be posting on how those are going to work. And if you need to reach me, here's my email address, but the best way to get a hold of me is through Remind. So go ahead and remind me. That will be the best way. All right, so I'll see you again on Tuesday. Have a beautiful and rest of your day. Don't forget to turn things in, and don't wait until the last minute to complete things. Thank you, everybody.